When I started my journey to understand women and how they think, there was one phrase I kept hearing again and again: ignore her and she'll chase you. At first, I thought it was just some simple trick, so I tried it, but nothing happened. No results, no change, no magic. I started to think it was just internet nonsense, a myth. But later, after a lot of experience, observation, and reflection, I realized the problem wasn't the phrase. The problem was me, or more specifically, how I understood it. You see, ignore her isn't some magic formula. It's not a cheat code. It's actually a reflection of a much deeper psychological concept, one that most men completely miss. It's not about playing games or pretending you're busy. It's about your mindset, your energy, and the way you carry yourself. So many guys are walking around with a trait that instantly repels women, and most of them don't even realize they have it. That trait is neediness. And before you say, "I'm not needy," let me explain. Because neediness isn't just calling her too much or acting clingy. It's not just obsessively checking her social media or getting jealous. Neediness shows up in 1,000 subtle ways, in your body language, your tone of voice, your actions, and even your silence. When you do things just to get her attention, when you change your behavior hoping to please her, when you invest emotionally way too early before she's earned it, that's all neediness. And women feel it, deeply, instinctively. Even if you think you're being cool, she can sense the emotional hunger underneath it. That hunger to be liked, to be accepted, to be chosen, that's what turns her off. The more you invest in her, your time, your energy, your emotions, without her earning it, the less she will feel attracted to you. It's a harsh truth, but one that every man must understand. Society teaches us that we should chase, impress, and prove ourselves to women. That if we're just nice enough, generous enough, sweet enough, she'll fall for us. But that's not how attraction works. In fact, that behavior usually lands you in the friend zone at best, and completely ignored at worst. Here's something to remember. The man who needs her the most gets her the least, and the man who needs nothing often gets everything. Women are biologically wired to be attracted to men who don't need them, men who have options, men who are confident, grounded, and emotionally stable, men who are the prize, not chasing the prize. And this brings us back to ignoring her. Ignoring her doesn't mean being rude or playing toxic games. It means you're not emotionally dependent on her response. You're not chasing. You're not proving. You're not looking for validation. You're just living your life. And if she wants to be part of it, cool. If not, also cool. That's the mindset of a high-value man. There are different levels of neediness. The super needy guy gives everything up front: attention, gifts, compliments, time, without her doing anything to earn it. He talks too much about himself, tries to impress her, asks her what she wants every second, and is afraid to take the lead. His actions scream, "Please like me," and that's unattractive. Then there's the semi-needy guy. He's better. He has some self-control, but when tested, he cracks. If she flirts with someone else or calls him a player, he gets defensive. He tries to prove he's different. Again, unattractive. And then there's the guy who has zero neediness. He knows who he is. He doesn't try to impress. He doesn't explain himself. He doesn't get rattled. When she tests him, he plays along, maybe even teases her. He flips the script. He's the one checking if she's worth his time. And guess what? That's the guy women can't resist, because he's rare, he's a challenge, he's magnetic. That's why ignoring her works. Not because you're playing games, but because your lack of neediness shows confidence. It shows you're secure in who you are, with or without her. And that energy is insanely attractive. So the next time someone tells you to ignore her, remember this: it's not about silence, it's about power. Emotional power, self-control. It's about flipping the dynamic from "I hope she likes me" to "let's see if I even like her." That shift in mindset changes everything. She'll feel it. She'll sense that you're not chasing her like every other guy, and that will pull her toward you. If this made sense to you, if it helped shift something in your mind, do me a favor and hit that like button.